Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go in our nation's capital. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready? 19, Charger, 19.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
To throw is Daniels. Escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. Here's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Flush to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
At the Titans' 33-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy.
To the air goes Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
At the 22-yard line.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Deebo Samuel from 13 yards out. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing is Ward. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Ward. He finds his man, Pollard. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans! Tony Pollard, 67 yards. And the Titans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd and 11 now.
Let's go now. 19, 18.
Throwing now is Daniels. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Commanders, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down at 5. Daniels looking to throw. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? Go.
Now Daniels. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Gets around him. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll roll him out right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Cougar 19. Cowboys.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Ward. And it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Got it. Ready?
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Wide open receiver complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Look at the big fella go. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyler Lockett from 17 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead. An extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, the goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that the safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Daniels. Rolling to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Back to throw. Daniels. Caught by the tight end, Hurts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
36-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Pushing his way through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Commanders have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Titans offense set to begin the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
From the gun, here's Ward. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
To throw is Ward.
And will find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Working out of the gun here, Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he takes a pretty good lick there as they wind up getting about 3.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now, Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Sly able to put this one through.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Come on, come on. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
17.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Powering his way forward.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw.
And the hook up here with Ridley.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.